All right, time for the volcano to erupt. Now, this one has just been bubbling along since Wednesday, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a serious issue, TJ. We know it was reported that Max Gawn was going in under the weather with his body into that game against Adelaide on Wednesday night. So let's go post-game. Firstly, hear from Max and then his coach, Simon Goodman.
How close were you to not playing, and did the captaincy play a role in that?
Between me, you and everyone else that's watching the coverage, I did tear Sadakimi upper sort of shoulder region, so I had to sort of be careful and get as much advice as possible.
He gets a lot of attention, Max, and we continually speak to the various powers to be about the attention he gets, and he gets clearly targeted around just getting to a stoppage, and hopefully we'll start to get some protection at some stage.
So clearly Adelaide knew what the issue was and they went after him. Like, I was at the ground, I was watching off the ball, and I haven't seen anything like this for a long time. So what we have done, we've gone behind the goals to highlight what Adelaide did and their treatment of Max Gawn. It was basically Taylor Walker and Ned McHenry. Now we're going to show 5-6 examples here. This is well off the ball. They've gone after his shoulder. There is nothing that Max Gawn can do. Have a look at this. The ball is nowhere to be seen. Players come from 30 metres and go after Max Gawn. Tell me how this is any different than Dane Rampy coming into a game with a broken hand and Jake Carlisle targeting. Look at that from McHenry. He's not even looking at the ball. No wonder he had 8 possessions and couldn't get near it. Once again here, look at him run over.
Can I just jump in here, Cornesy?
Yeah, sure.
Remember Port Adelaide round 1 last year, and it was Butters and Rosie were giving it to Max Gawn, and he didn't handle it very well. How is that different, what they did in round 1 when they were lauded for it, to what that is?
Because he wasn't injured, Lordo. He wasn't injured.
He declared himself fit to play in this game. He declared himself fit to play.
As did Dane Rampy,
so
as did you
changed,
when Crediel came after your... Well, absolutely times have changed. So why is it okay for Jake Carlisle to get fined? Why is it not even been highlighted that this is a premeditated, repetitive, targeted attack?
But you're only assuming that they knew, Kane. You're only assuming they knew Max Gawn was injured.
I've never seen them do this tactic before. Max Gawn is not playing today, Brownie. He is out. One of the game's best players is out, maybe because of that treatment on his shoulder.
All year you've been asking Adelaide to stand for something, and their captain, Taylor Walker...
Get the footy.
Max Gawn is their best player. If you can quell his influence in a game, you're very close to winning that game, as they were for a fair half of that football. But I don't. If Max Gawn is out there, I don't see anything that they did was wrong. So
did you think anything Jake Carlisle did to Dane Rampy was wrong because he was out there?
Yeah, they're different incidents. I think they're different.
Ned McHenry...
How could they be different?
So I'll ask you the question. I agree it was a bad look for what Carlisle did with Rampy, but if people feel that Max Gawn can have his game put off by that, when can they next go after him? Do we have to wait till his shoulder's feeling a bit better? What do you do about it?
We've got three umpires out there, Lordo. How is that fair?
You're allowed to bump
100 metres off the ball. You can't bump 100 metres off the ball, Brownie. You can't block a ruckman's run.
It's been doing it for 100 years, Kane. It's happened for 100 years.
4 or 5 times. You've got 3 umpires out there. You've got to blow the whistle and pay a free kick. I 100% agree with Simon Goodwin, and I don't get the difference. I can't understand the difference between the 2 incidents that I've just brought up.
All right, you might be one out here by the sounds of things, Kano. Nice drive-by there with Ned McHenry too, by the way.
Oh, Ned, come on, he's this big. He's not going to hurt you. He wouldn't even get up to his shoulder. Little Ned.